Hi, it's Daryl again. Welcome to Daryl Talks About New Zealand. Today I'm going to go down to Petone, which is one of the suburbs of Wellington. It's about a 50-kilometre drive from where I live. I'm going to go and hopefully test drive a car, and an electric car, and take it for a drive around the city. And if I can borrow the car for sufficiently long enough time, I want to be able to do a kind of reverse commute. So I want to drive from the city out to my suburb, then drive from my suburb back to the city to see if the car has the endurance and the range that will allow me to use it as my everyday and only car. Great, so I'll record a bit more video along the way, and hopefully you'll be able to see how I go with this process. I'm on the top of the Paekakariki Hill Road. It's a really awesome drive. I'll include the time-lapse video that I just shot in the video. Hopefully the wind's not so bad that it's ruining the microphone at the moment. Otherwise I'll have to do it voiceover. And we're on the eve of the worst storm since 1968, I hear. Previous worst storm in New Zealand was the Wahine disaster, in which one of the ferries which goes between the North Island and the South Island sunk. This storm is called Cyclone Cook. At the moment in Auckland, they're recommending everybody to go home early from work. I just drove up this road here, which is the Paekakariki Hill Road. It's one of those really nice twisty, windy roads with forest on one side, terrible cliffs. You don't want to drive too fast. A lot of people like to ride their bicycles up here and practice hill climbs. I passed a guy on a bicycle in the way. See one of the commuter trains. The suburb I live in, the area is called Kapiti, and it's because of this island which is called Kapiti Island. There's a couple of little islands in the foreground there as well. Let's see if I can do a zoom in. Sometimes you can see one of the little islands there, and there's another one just in the center of the screen there, but it overlaps the main island. It's quite a big island. It's about 5 kilometers long, and it's a wildlife sanctuary. And you can see how far it is away from the suburb I live in. Hi everybody, I'm in the Nissan Leaf, and we're not going for a test drive today because the car isn't insured yet, because it's so new to the country that it hasn't been entered into all the relevant computer systems, or the paperwork hasn't been done, or whatever it is that stops car dealers from having cars insured. It's not insured, and I'm not going to drive a not insured car. So I'm just going to go through some things on the car, and it's partially for my own use, but also it's something that you can see if you're looking at a car yourself. Here's the dashboard lights lit up, and you can see that this car's done a reasonable number of kilometres. It's been used every day and driven about 80 kilometres per day, I expect, since it was built. So that's okay. The car's in alright conditions for the kilometres that it's done. You might think this is a lot of kilometres, but the battery condition is extremely good, and so this car is a little bit more favourable over the previous car that I bought because of this reason. And the car yard guy said that he charged the car up to 80%, and you can see it's got 74% on the clock, and it's predicting 107 kilometres. So that's an alright distance considering that we're 25% down. The standard default for Nissan Leaf is to charge to 80% when you say just charge up, but you can also make it charge to 100%, which will give you the rest of the range. So that's why the range graph, where the little kind of like petrol thing with a plug is saying 107 kilometres, this car is obviously down 25%. And I've got the heater on the seat, keeping me warm because it's quite cold today. It's 14 degrees, and yeah, I wore shorts, so that wasn't really the greatest idea. What I'm going to do now is press the eco button on the steering wheel, which makes the car go into eco mode, which will turn off the heating, I expect, and give you less range. So that's a terrible thing. Maybe it was already in eco mode. I'm not quite certain what's happening there. The maybe I'll turn off the heater. It's not making any difference either. I'm not really certain what's happening there. Over here we have the information console, which is showing about the power and expected range of the car. At this point I stopped recording video and just recorded a few photos of some bits of the car that I was interested in. So hopefully next week I'll go back and have another look at this car and take it for a test drive like I was planning to. As you can see, it's a used car and it has lots of features that used cars have, and this Nissan is spec'd with quite a lot of the extra features, leather seats and seat heaters and all of that kind of stuff, kinds of stuff that you find in good modern cars in the slightly more premium specification. So overall it looked like a pretty good car, and I'll look forward to taking it for a drive at some stage. If in the meantime I spot any other cars to take for a drive, I'll do that. But it's Easter at the moment, so probably just be enjoying the holiday weekend. Thanks for watching my videos. This is the Daryl Talks About New Zealand channel, and you can like and subscribe my videos to see more of my videos when they first come out, and comment in the comments. Thanks very much.